Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
I shrunk my mother once. I did. Don't give me that look. You weren't there.
Last week, I performed a knee reversal hex on a second year. It was an utter triumph.
I tried a knee reversal hex on that small Hufflepuff. I found it rather boring, although, in all fairness, it only...
My uncle's regardless, so I can't imagine I won't get good marks.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boot and it wasn't Flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Revelio.
Our neighbour at home knows someone who's related to the inventor of Skelligro. It's true. Limfrid of Stinchcombe his name was.
I can't believe she's seen a Thestral. And why should I be impressed anyway? Anyone can find a dead person to look at. She's a little liar.
Do you ever wish you could ride a hippogriff? I've ridden one, of course. Several, in fact. I just wondered if you knew what it was like.
All of my relatives work at the ministry. Every one of them. I suppose I'll probably be a higher up there one day.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
I miss having my own bed. One of the girls in our room sings, another mumbles. This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. Here. This looks like the location from the painting. What could be... Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
While I remember.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Accio! Revelio.
I really have made a mess of things.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Nice to see you again. Thank you for asking. And I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You might recall that I was trying to cast non-verbally when we met in the common room. Well, I mastered that. And now I've taken to creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Amit told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Amit tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed. bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Got it. Only 4 more to go. Accio! Revelio! This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Why would Slytherin
Revelio.
dungeons? So dreary. Perhaps that's the point.
Set the pearly white body around the
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief! Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary. Taking care of yourself, I hope. Oh, did you hear about the new spell we're learning in charms? I can't wait. You know it's gonna be a laugh with Ronan. Professor Hecat is intimidating, but then she has a serious subject to teach. Can't afford to coddle students when it comes to defense against the dark arts. And have you seen how these professors look at your clothes? Black looks at me like I'm a pauper. I swear the man thinks I have fleas.
I wonder why Madame Kagawa didn't become a professional Quidditch player. What if she's not actually that good?
I thought your mother was nice.
She is, but it's my baby sister. Caused all this fuss. I hate sisters. Sorry.
Apology accepted. But why would your mother send you a howler? Seems rather extreme.
Exactly. It's my little sister. She likes to play with earthworms. So last time I was home, I found some for her.
Your sister sounds charming.
She's the worst sister ever. I get her the earthworms, and next thing you know, we've got hawk lumps. My mum's livid.
Oh, hawk clumps can be quite nasty. They spread quickly too. Can ruin a garden almost overnight.
Yes, all right, Professor. That's exactly what happened. They ruined the garden almost overnight.
You can call me Professor.
Very funny. You don't know how embarrassing it was to have a howler show up in front of everyone.
People were talking about it in the girls' lavatory, so it must have been memorable.
Oh, that's very helpful to know. Thank you for that.
I'm sure Garlic would have a suggestion for you. At least it's just hawk clumps.
Just hawk lumps?
Well, I'm just saying. My auntie once had an infestation of bundymuns in her floorboards. Oh, now that's a stench. Rotten to have hawk clumps, I'm sure. But you'd be getting more than a howler if it was, say, a venomous tentacula?
If my leg was chopped off, would you tell me I'm lucky to still have my head? Just curious. Remind me never to bring up my problems when I'm talking to you.
Quite a logical outcome, really.
Revelio. Levioso.